Okay, Sunday, March 16th, 2008. To start this off, I want to thank the thousands of people that are watching these video clips from all over the world. A lot of new subscribers from Australia. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Man of Truth, give these economic updates. The truth has been extremely unpopular. I'm shooting off my PowerShot Canon digital camera, so I got to make this short and sweet. Most of you out there that believe what's happening in my videos, and there's substantial, empirical evidence to show that I've been spot on many things, have found that a lot of times family doesn't agree with you, friends don't agree with you, people at work don't agree with you, you don't really fit in. I know that I was completely rejected by my in-laws because I liked gold and I believed in the last days and things like that. There's a lot of people that consider themselves Christian or in tune with what's going on, and they're completely out of touch. So labels aren't necessarily, you just can't depend on labels. Let's jump here to Utah. Friends, it's here in Utah. People are supposed to, there's a heavy Mormon population here in Utah, and there's a lot of variety and diversity here in Utah, believe it or not. But take the Mormon church, people that are Mormons are supposed to believe in the Constitution. But being inside the Mormon church, and I noticed that actually a lot of them really didn't care. It was mostly about money and prestige and borrowing and getting into debt. And so here in Utah, Ron Paul didn't carry the state. If people really understood the Constitution and believed in it, they would be 100% Ron Paul. Well, the Ron Paul phenomenon was incredible because it was a litmus test to whether you believed in the Constitution or not. And of course, he's not going to get into the White House for various reasons, and we'll talk about that in some other video clip. But anybody that followed Ron Paul, learned what he taught, had a great chance to learn the Constitution, and Ron Paul was one of the greatest events, probably the greatest event of the whole past year. Okay, back to the financial markets. Let's talk about Bear Stearns. You might have remembered my video clip. Maybe I'll insert a quick clip of that one I did in the summer. I think Bear Stearns was trading at 130.
Hello, July 17th. We are not having to wait that long to witness a financial meltdown here in America. This is after hours. Bear Stearns, you might have heard, has a couple troubled hedge funds. Bear today closed at 139.91. Then after the market closed, here's the announcements. Here's the latest. 7:13 p.m. Bear credit hedge funds almost wiped out, sources say. A Bear Stearns company's hedge fund that made leveraged bets in the subprime mortgage market is worth nearly nothing, according to two people briefed by the investment bank. An update 2 minutes later, 7:15 p.m. Bear Stearns say troubled funds have very little value.
As many of you know, Bear collapsed on Friday because confidence was lost in Bear Stearns, I guess one of the 5th largest brokerage firms on Wall Street. Stock was down 50%. It's actually kind of sad. I've always kind of had a certain affinity for those Wall Street names and those venerable Wall Street names, and Bear Stearns looked like it's over and getting sold off today, Sunday. Probably break it up in pieces. There's a ton to that. I'll have to stream another video clip on what's going on with Bear Stearns, but I was reading the Wall Street Journal, going through Barron's, doing whatever I could to digest, and because I know a lot of you, and I appreciate that, are looking for my next take on what's going on. Well, there's some rumors about Lehman Brothers now. So we're going to see tremendous turmoil on Wall Street. Try to read it and understand it. I think that if I had to identify a secret to why I see things happening and why they come true and are coming true, is because I use an interdisciplinary approach. I'm just not in Wall Street. Boy, I love Rick Santelli, or I love Joe Kernan talking about this. In fact, I took some notes, and I want to try to read these off real quick. But it's interdisciplinary. I might be into metaphysics, I might read the Dead Sea Scrolls, I might read the Bible, I might read some Catholics' writings, some Jewish writings, Kabbalah, Wall Street Journal, of course. I loved my education that I received in business school at Harvard, and I used to just enjoy going into the Widener Library. Tremendous amount of information at that library, and was lamented the fact that I couldn't spend more time in the Harvard libraries. But I think to understand what's going on in the world, you have to use a whole interdisciplinary approach. Okay, CNN Money. America's #1 issue is money, the economy. The economy is going to affect everybody's life. Just talked to a friend in California. House valued at $500,000 just was auctioned off by the bank for $169,000. Fortunately, I had a day off on Friday and I watched some CNBC. Ron and Sana brought up an interesting fact about there being $750 trillion of derivatives out there. Erin Burnett, she said, we have tried every possible way to see something positive. Okay, let's watch the next few days, weeks, months closely together. One thing I can absolutely promise you is there will be massive changes during those time periods, and without question by 2012. I'm going to be paying attention to the Mayan calendar. I suggest that we be very widely read and very intuitive. God bless, and I will keep posting comments with the latest comments under my latest video and looking at yours. Thank you. Bye.